Because it's
100%.
like now, with Drake and the whole ghostwriting thing, it just turned this whole conversation of like, oh, you can't get no help. If you're an actual rapper, no help in the studio. And I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, man. Music is a collaborative effort with
Oh,
people, man.
100%.
So it's not that big of a deal to get a line or somebody to guide you in a certain way. It's not like they're writing every single verse and bar that you ever spit.
Right.
It's like, come on. If as
I
long as the
think,
artist, I think if a rapper at least does
yeah.
the verses, they're good. If the hook, they can help on the hook. It is what it is. That's a
Well, yeah,
melodic.
the hook, yeah, the hook, that's always been in the game, cats coming in with the hooks. A lot of rappers can't make hooks, you know what I'm saying? But I think where it gets, like with the whole like Drake thing, because that shit killed me, man. The Drake thing, as an artist, because like when he, just all the product he was putting out, I was like, damn, this motherfucker is like, he's like an alien. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like, cause every bar, every verse, like everything was like on point. You know what I'm saying? There was even a time where we were, you know, collaborating. I was sending him music and shit like that. It was cool. And but just like through all that, I was just like, man. And then when the reference tracks started coming out, and like full reference tracks and shit, and a lot of them were like the singing tracks. So I was like, okay, I get it. But I was giving them credit for those too. So as an artist, I was like kind of like sad. I was like, oh, I thought he was pinning all this shit. Then as they were all coming out, then figuring out he had like the OVO tents, the little tent, the camp, whatever, the sweatshop.
Yeah.
That's what it was. They had the OVO sweatshop,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, damn, it just made me sad. And I think, and it's cool, right? Because Kanye does it, Dr. Dre, like Puff, you know what I'm saying? Crazy Diddy shit, but it's cool if you embrace it, but if you can't have full reference tracks, multiple, right, and then brag about you being the best. Like you can't say I'm better than Jay-Z or I'm better than these guys who haven't been exposed. I don't know, but you can't be like, oh, I'm top five, you know what I'm saying, because you don't
As a
know what you
rap, yeah,
wrote.
a rapper, you can't. Yeah, you
Rap
can't.
rap.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Now, Drake's ear impeccable, his beat selection impeccable, his delivery impeccable. I'm sure his pen is too.
Here's the thing, though. He's actually written for other people, though, too.
And I heard that too.
Alicia Keys, he has that reference record, Unthinkable. He did Jamie Foxx, Digital Girl.
He
He did
did
um, he did the other Jamie
Fall
Foxx
for Your
record.
Type.
Yeah, that
I
record
love
as
that. I love
well.
that record.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, but his version, I think Drake's version is better, but it is what it is. And then he wrote for Rita Ora. I think he wrote for Beyonce. A certain like he's
Yeah.
written for other artists.
And that was the thing. See, here's the thing. When you try to hide it or conceal it and then it comes out, now it taints all your work. Right? And that's, I mean, for me at least, that's what it did. I was like, what did he write? Did he write anything? Was it just a big marketing ploy? Was it just like he's so dope at delivering, all right, let's give him all the work. He delivers it. Okay, cool. Let's get some more work from over here, these fucking ghost guys. Let's give it to Beyonce and put his name on it. So I don't know if he did
That's
that,
fair.
but I'm just saying that's what kind of fucked my head up because I was like, what did he write? Again, I'm not going to slander his pen because he's clearly has some type of pen, but because fucking Mob Ties, you hear that fucking one come
Oh
out?
yeah, that really hurt me because I love that record.
I'm like,
That's my favorite from Drake. That's a top five Drake
all the
record.
dope joints, right?
Yeah,
I'm like,
but
yo,
Mob Tie is melodic though. You can hear that like
yeah, it was,
it's a more melodic type of record.
yeah, it
It's
is.
not like a rappy.
But it came out. But see the timing of it, right? It came out. I think it was around the whole Pusha T era. I don't know if it was after Pusha T dropped Adidon.
Did that leak came out?
No,
The
no, no. The Mob Ties, the actual song.
that came yeah right after.
It
It
was
was a month
after.
after. Yep.
So it was like oh shit. It was kind of like, but to find out you got that record from what's his name? It started with a
V
V.
Roy, I think his name is, or something like that.
Nah, it wasn't V Roy. It was like something with a V. Um,
Vazo, probably
it's
Vazo,
something
yeah,
like
something like that. Yeah,
fuck.
I
I'm
can.
usually
Yeah,
good at shit like that, but to find out, and he sounded amazing too. That shit, yo, that shit was
yeah.
dope,
His version is dope as fuck too, man.
man. Like that shit was amazing. But yeah, to find out that that was a whole record, it was like,
That's my top five Drake record. I think out of
it might be top five for me too.
yeah, because it just he went to LeBron the shop, and was talking about man, I put all my energy. I'm like, you got a reference though. It's like, so how much
Oh,
energy did you put into it?
like come on, man.
Yeah.
It was
So
very disappointing. you know.
Yeah. Did you work with Drake? You said you kind of hinted at that. So
No, I didn't work with so what happened was
Vori is his name. The guy that did the mafia.
Vori,
Yeah. So I was
Vori,
thinking
yeah.
like V Roy Vori.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to
Yeah.
Vori, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
yo, he's dope as hell. So yeah, so the whole Drake, yo, this is fucking story behind all this, man. So so going back to when I was doing the beats, right, and I started rapping over them. So it started getting too taxing on my brain as far as making the beats, mixing them, rapping, writing the rap, doing all that shit, right? It was taxing my brain. So I went online. Remember SoundClick? So like SoundClick, I went on there. I started like taking beats from people, right, and rapping over them. So I wanted to find a camp of producers that had the sound that I liked, and then just focus on the rap, aspect of it instead of producing. So that's when I built my whole little production team. So it was like dude named Con Artist, Labox, um, Mrail. He did like Rock to It and all that. Um, and there's I forget Pat Pryor. There was like a bunch of cats, like young cats. You know what I'm saying? I found them on SoundClick. So what I would do is take their beats and I'll rap over them because I knew I was hella raw, right? So I rap over and make these dope ass records, and I would send them back to them. So they was like, oh shit, I got this dope ass rapper. So they would just all start sending me beats to rap over them. They can shop some music. I was getting music on the radio. It was just whatever, just like a good little collaborative effort between the artists and producers, just so I didn't have to produce. So I'm I create this whole team of producers, and that's how I ended up creating that demo to end up getting signed, right? So that's the whole come around thing, right? So I don't know if we're gonna go in chronological order, but
Yeah, I do chronological always.
so but if we fast forward, I think it was might have been like 2008 or nine or something. I forget what it was, but it was Chris Lighty's birthday party, and it was in New York. It was at forget the name of the club. So everybody's there, right? So we in there kicking it, you know what I'm saying? I look over and I see Drake sitting at a table. So just that he's at a table. I'm like, oh shit! And this is Drake. I think he had put out the first album. The first album had Fancy on it, right?
Yeah, that's Thank Me Later. That was in 2010 when he put that out.
So that was 2010. So
Yeah,
this
So
this
Far Gone was 2009.
yeah, So Far Gone was a mixtape.
Yeah.
Well, that got re-released in 09. I think that was even before that, right?
Yeah, So Far Gone was early 2009.
And then
The re-release is like October 2009, like September
okay, so
2009.
that's when they re-released it
Yeah.
officially.
Hmm.
And then so Thank Me Later was 2010. So this had to be 2010.
Yeah, Thank Me Later came out June 15, 2010.
Okay, 2010 had to be 2010, 2011, something like that, right? So we in there, and I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, yo. So my boys I was with, Cal and Chris, these like my Greek boys out in New York. So we in there chilling. I'm like, they're like, yo, we got to, you got to go say what's up to Drake. You know what I'm saying? You got to link up with him. So I'm like, I don't know if he know me or not, whatever. So I'm like, cool. So we go over there to the table and be chilling. And I'm like, all right. So I sit down. I'm like, I tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I was like, yeah, I'm Hot Rod. He's like, man, I know who you are, bro. I know who you are. What's up, man? Come up here. Come up here. I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? He was like, yo, I used to listen to your mixtapes back in the day, right? Cause I was doing mixtapes with those producers. So check what this nigga said, right? He was like, yo, you fucked with Con Artist, Labbox. They were producing for him too. You gotta think, but this is old. It's like oh 02, oh 01, oh 02 ish, oh 03.
Damn, he was really young back then
So
too.
this is back. So this is pre Hot Rod, pre Drake, right? So it was a whole fucking moment. So I was like, I remember, cause I hit him. I was like, those motherfuckers were telling me. They was like, yo, we got this cat from Canada. He's on TV. He got bread. We're doing some joints for him, and because I was asking for certain beats, it was like, nah, we give them to this guy. I didn't know that was Drake until we talked about it. He was like, yo, they used to send me your music. He was like, yeah, me and Boy Wonder used to sit in the fucking driveway and listen to your shit all day. I was like, I'm sitting there in this club going, wait a minute. What? I thought he was fucking with me, but obviously he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm like, yeah. So we basically was chopping up that whole time about the old days, putting pieces together. He was like, yeah, I fuck with you. Like you inspired me and da da da. I'm like, yo, you gassing me right now? Like, shut the fuck up. But anyway, so from that point, we exchanged numbers, whatever. And then I was already cool. I was cool with Boy Wonder, and then so he was sending me beats. So we never officially did shit, but we were just in communication. You know what I'm saying?
That is dope. That came full circle, man.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you that it was like a movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's like, yo, listen to your shit in the drop. I'm like, yo, but that shit was fucking crazy, man. It was.
And Drake, man, shout out to him, man. He's really tapped in. He's been tapped into like anything hip hop. Like he was always like people, say about the writing stuff, and he's not passionate about hip hop. I'm like, nah, man. He knows every artist from doesn't matter who it is on every label. He'll like easy. You ask him questions, you'll be like surprised that he knows this. Like I've seen interviews where he'll mention artists I have no idea, and it's my job to be knowing these artists. I'm like, who the hell is this? I go check them out, and I'm like, damn, it's somebody with only like 10,000 followers, but he knows he's tapped in with that person because he's buzzing in that area, and he's making sure that he watches what that is. And so,
I
yeah,
felt like that, and that was like his sauce. You know what I mean? Like that was like his blueprint. It was, and you really didn't catch on till it happened so many times. Like because like you said with the Migos, with it was what Migos with what's his name, Black Boy JB, I Love McConan. There's like a big story behind that, but it was like yeah, they're tapped in, and then he's so big, he could hop on the record. A record that's already bubbling in that area, knowing all it needs was the exposure. He hop on the record, kind of use their style, but with his twist to it, blow it up. You know what I'm saying? And I think I saw the story was he would hop on the record, like they wouldn't even ask him. He would just hop on the record, and then he would like try to sign them, or he would like, if you want me to clear this, you would have to. It was like a whole business thing. It was like genius.
no, he knows.
It kept them fresh. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like it was fucking genius.
Yeah, it's genius, man, and that's some of the tactics that Jay Z uses as well. Very genius on that. They get close to what's hot at that moment to make sure that if they want to put out music, they stay to what's like Rihanna. He stayed next to her, knowing that she was blown up, and then that gave him a number one with Umbrella, and Kanye as well. So he just was always, even Beyonce early on, and knew like who's the person that's gonna blow up. And if you want to see this full interview without having to wait, you can join our YouTube memberships program for just $8 a month. You get the full interview, behind the scenes footage, and no ads. If you want more, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/diverse mentality. And for $10 a month, you can not only get these full interviews immediately, but also get uncut and ad-free documentaries as well. The link is in the description for both.